Oh, look at Custis with the Have a Day set up, man. Just a moment. Round of applause for Jensen Custis.
Yes.
Who really has got us in a good spot here. Ladies and gentlemen, I'll tell you also has us in a good spot. Prize Picks. Prize Picks is the best place to win cash while watching sports. The app is really easy to use and has everything. Player picks, team picks, culture picks, all in one app. Prize Picks is available in most states. Prize Picks will give you $50 in lineups when you play your first $5 lineup. Win or lose, you'll get $50 in lineups. Use promo code BDS when you download the app and sign up today. Player picks, team picks, culture picks, all in one app. Prize Picks, it's good to be right. You can expect a more on points for LeBron James, and with LeBron James, unbelievable. Let's jump right into it. FP is going to be doing some Masters picks as well, which is going to be fun. Make sure you ride with us all year long. Promo code BDS. We got LeBron James. The video's out by now. LeBron's LeBron, of course, and that's going to be a monster video. But the way the video went, how fun it was, how bought in he was, does it get any better? I think no.
No, it doesn't. No,
it doesn't.
In fact, it doesn't get any better than that. He was the man from like the moment he showed up to the end of it. I mean, I bet he would have gone another 9 holes if he had time, if he had LeBron time, but he doesn't. It was wild, just like walking up, hits like, "What's up, J-Bone?" right away. Like asks about Luca, which is crazy that he knows Joe's like he's clearly. At first I'm like, oh, he got a nice binder at breakfast this morning and did his study, but he knew like stuff that there's just no way. Like he knew about you being in the water in Vegas and like cutting your feet. Like you don't know that unless you're watching the show. And like, his golf game is still, he's only been playing for 8 months, which is wild to even make contact being as massive as he is. I'm sure he would have wanted to play better and he's going to get better and better, but like just vibes and everything, like the dude was as cool as I could have expected him to be.
He sent me a voice note this morning of how he really wants to set something up again in the off season. And it's one thing if you say that once, but then I think he said it multiple times. So I really do think he could, where we could bring Bronny in. I think it would be really cool. But then he did say, he would have liked to play better. But again, like 8 months in, it's pretty impressive.
It's not only 8 months too. It's 8 months while he's competing in the NBA.
Yeah,
and like doing that, traveling all over the country and stuff like that. Is like 8 months sounds like a long time to be playing golf, but like when you think about it, he's playing in the NBA while trying to get better at golf and coming on our channel. It's impressive.
And let's call a spade a spade. I think everybody was a little bit nervous. Like I've never seen our crew like that. I certainly was. Like
I was tweaking out.
When his security, they're like, all right, he's 5 minutes out, like getting ready to go, and he's got that presence. And I think my favorite moment of the whole thing, because not often is Joey D at a loss for words. Have you seen the clip yet?
It's so good.
Play the clip.
Play the clip.
Win. Let's wait for the after shoot good. Listen, I love you. What am I disappointed? I was gonna try to shoot good, man. Win disappointed. It's good, man.
Sounds like Jersey.
He's never rattled. The only guy to rattle.
You're right. The only time whenever Joe gets nervous, he'll get.
He's loud, yeah.
That's great.
I mean, to see cuts. In fairness, like you never would have thought LeBron was going to ask about your son, and I think you had said that you had something prepped. And when he went to him, I've never seen Cutsy just not be able to get the words out. We were all pretty shook to start.
Yeah, I mean, I was kind of it just kind of caught me off guard, if anything. I will say that like I wasn't nervous to meet it because he seemed so from like even like the build up and our like interactions that we had with him, he seemed super chill. But I will say I kind of played it in my mind like how I would go about like the first interaction with him. And at no point in prepping for the meet did I have him coming up to me and asking me how my son was. I just did not play that out, which is, listen, that is, that's all you need to say about how personable he was and like how he didn't make it about himself at all, which I thought was really pretty impressive. Like here's a guy who's arguably the best basketball player of all time, maybe right there with Jordan, however you see the argument. Those are the top two guys that are always in the mix. And for him to just show up and everything was like, yo, he said to FP, you look great. He said to me, how's Luca? Went up to Jensen, was like, J-Bone, what's up? Like, I felt he was really genuine and he was a super nice guy. I think we hit it off right out of the gates and like the vibes were all time. And, you know, by the end, he's like, we should go on a trip. I'll bring Bronny. We can all golf. I was like, this is LeBron James.
I couldn't believe, you know, Jet too, like, you know, all of us, but then Jet with the carts didn't think that LeBron was going to fit in the cart, so he's freaking out. He's like, he's not going to fit in the cart. He's not going to fit in the cart. We're not going to get the GoPro. He's not going to fit. They're going to give him one of those convertible. He'll fit. He's not going to fit in the cart. He's not going to fit in the
Look
cart.
at the GoPro. I guess put it on front. I don't know.
I had this nightmare because when I was a caddy back in the day, sometimes you get these like athletes who would show up who were too tall for the golf cart, so they would ride in the convertibles. So I had this nightmare the night before we filmed that LeBron was going to be too tall for the golf cart, and there's nowhere to hook the GoPro on, and then it was just gonna be the worst day ever and it was gonna be a disaster. So when he rolled up, so I started tweaking out as time got closer, and then as he just like sat in the golf cart and he was like ducking in there, but it didn't seem like he thought anything of it. But I thought it was kind of seamless how he just fit in. I'm telling you, when he rolled up and everybody's like,
it was
all
like
right.
a standoff.
Yes.
Do you remember that?
Yes,
like,
'cause we were waiting for him.
He was sort of like standing by his cart. He was
Yes.
looking at us.
Yes.
We were looking at him. Like, who's going to make the first move
Yes.
here? And it was almost like, this is bad. Like,
But when he said, he walked up and he shook hands with Bob and then he said, J-Bone, like, what up? And I was like, okay, like, we're good. Like
Hey,
LeBron's here,
LeBron,
you know?
we're good.
So, and then from there, it was just, he knew, he fit in. There was no even like feeling out process like there a lot of times is with guests. It was just like, he was so smooth. He's a lot of aura and he just fucking, it was so smooth. He talked, the cart cam, and full disclosure, I don't know if we can use this, but the video hasn't, like, we filmed this yesterday. Yeah. So it's like, we don't even know what the reaction's like. We imagine it'll be pretty big and it'll be pretty cool and it'll be everywhere. But the stuff you got with him in the cart, like he was so open about all this stuff, and it was really cool.
There was really nothing in the cart. I mean, I just felt so at peace with him. We were just having such a fun time that we talked about everything. I never thought from the time in the first hole, I never thought like, oh, don't say this is off limits. Like, it really, I was so comfortable in there with him, and he put me such at ease that, you know, talking about when he left Cleveland and him becoming the villain and how different, like, there was just so many things to hear from him that was just fascinating.
there was no like feeling out period.
That's what
or
I'm
like
saying,
standoffish, like you're saying. Like, there was no like, let's get into this. He wasn't like short. We didn't have to like open him up. Like, he was like, it felt like he was just as excited for that afternoon as we were, which is wild, right? Like, that doesn't make any sense at all. But that was the feeling. Like, he had been looking like he was as anxious, like that 3-4 hours between when like because we didn't go out there till 3 o'clock. We left here at like 2.
Yeah.
Waking up until 2 o'clock. I think we ended up leaving early because we didn't know what to do with ourselves.
Yeah.
We were like 1:40. We were like, you guys just want to hit the road? Like, we just didn't know what to fucking do with ourselves. And it kind of like, not that he like was giddy or nervous, but like, I can kind of envision him being like, yeah, damn, like, I wish we could just go do this, right? Like, I want to picture LeBron being anxious around his house. Coming to play with us. I want to see that in my head.
Yeah.
I want to see that in my head. Like, honey, like, what time is it? Like, when we were all looking at each other, what time is it? Is it 2 o'clock yet? And you're like, dude, it's 11.
I'm gonna just hit the course.
Oh my God.
I just couldn't believe, we've had some unbelievable guests, Josh Allen's and whatnot. LeBron always seemed kind of unattainable. Like, even the bill, I couldn't believe he was in our world with the GoPros and it was one of the coolest gets of all time.
He signed a jersey at the end. He invited us. We're going to the game tomorrow.
Yeah, it's
like
sick.
it was
And
pretty
it
wild.
wasn't like he just had like one security guy that like totally met him in the beginning. Nice enough guy, stayed out of the way. That wasn't like there was this like, it was just like anyone out there with us. Like, there wasn't this whole like spectacle or like entourage or anything that made us feel like that. Whoa, this is like different than any other guest we've had. And like, once he was there and we were all going first tee shot. Once we left that tee box, he could have been any guest we've ever had on this show.
Yeah,
that's true. The course was super nice and accommodating too.
El Cab,
and they
unreal.
stayed El Cab, and they stayed like they had people like with us, and they stayed and they were like watching over, making sure everything was cool for him and for us, and like nobody bothered him at all. Like, it was pretty impressive.
the guys that had us out, shout out Cam Azoff and Jordan, because you have to be a member there, and they were so good about like just watching from afar. But I was like on the outside, I was watching you guys were all like in a circle. and then LeBron pulled up. And all of you guys just like dispersed. It's like someone's like parents came home and like everybody just kind of scattered.
Fucking run, dude.
LeBron James, dude.
Everybody just scattered. I've never felt like that. I couldn't believe he came on a YouTube video and it just I just think that was so surreal. And then he just totally came on our level and just couldn't have been more warm and. I can't believe it. Watch this video. Like we don't know that it's released.
I have no idea.
Just like
it's the worst.
Honestly, it could be. We don't know. Nothing could have happened with this thing.
I think too. One of the aside from like the golf, like he was a great guest. He was awesome, and like the fact that he like knew who I was and stuff was out of this world for me. But I feel like I now have like this blanket immunity for the next 2 weeks where I'm allowed to be happy. Because Benjamin is in such a good mood.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah,
That's
but
a good
he called me out of the car.
Is he in position to smile?
Yeah, but he called me out of the car. He was like, he's like, anytime I'm having fun, like Jets like gets on me, and I didn't notice it till he said it, and then I was like, oh, maybe I do. Like, can't listen.
You were having a blast that first night, and he kept saying, "You're hammered." He
was hammered night one. I will say, so this trip, we've never come out all the way out this far for a trip without having multiple things lined up. Like we came all the way out here to do 9 holes with LeBron, and we staying for the game on Monday. So we've had more time to hang out and chill than we've ever had, and he used that to get hammered, which is fine. Which is fine.
His prerogative.
And I just noticed, he was more talkative than he's been. He was making comments about different things, and that's great. My guys are allowed to make comments about things up until 9 p.m. But he did that, and then all I did was I said, J-Bone, I think you're hammered, and he got offended, but he was hammered.
Well, it's nice. I wasn't offended. It's just like any time I'm having fun. Now you're like, oh, you're hammered.
How many drinks were
You need to get
consumed?
back to work.
Well, that's not true.
How many drinks were consumed?
I had 2 beers in 4 hours.
Oh, that's not.
That's just not
It was
true.
2 beers in an hour, and he was feeling himself. I've been hammered with the best of them. I understand
Feeling
what it's
himself.
like. He's also the beer might hit. He's a smaller, he's a small guy. The beer hits him. Cut that. Cut that.
Cut it. Don't cut it.
That's staying in.
But don't act like I'm the first one to make a small person joke on him. Fucking, he stood next to Cutsy, made him stand next to LeBron for the photo. And LeBron said, he's like, Jay, but you're making me look small.
Cutsy, the assist of a lifetime outside of getting FP to Pinehurst. Cutsy setting up the Euro together.
Oh, yeah.
Was
Yeah.
an all-time assist.
I wanted
that
to see
video
one
is
of the
gonna
Jet ones.
crank.
Like that Jet.
I was
and that
waiting for you to tap me in, but
It was
I
a
was
great
nervous.
assist.
He couldn't have been more into it. Too.
Right away.
He wanted
He did
that
it.
shit. Oh yeah, he was
in
all
unison
in.
across from each other.
Yeah.
It was like the first time Jet and you did it, and you were on other.
That's a
each
video
side.
you'll always have.
Oh,
You'll
yeah.
always have.
It's like
It's one of the coolest things.
Yeah, like I had a little bit because like we were on the way there, and I knew this beforehand. Like the Euro step thing, like I need either to have like him do it or like I need to do it for him. But like it's not just like I'm in the middle of a video. I got to do Euro step. I gotta make a birdie. Like I gotta be the one to make the birdie or do something. So like
Didn't he
I'm on
make
the way
it?
there. I'm like, if I fucking don't play well, I'm not gonna hit a Euro step in front of LeBron. And like he like what a fucking miss that's gonna be. And fortunately I did play well.
And then he made who made the birdie that he did? He made the birdie on 3. He made the birdie,
Dude,
and then
he
he
could
did
putt.
it.
His
And he
putting's
also
really
He
good.
did the birdie and he made it look like he was going to do the.
Well, he
the
did it, and then you said do
and then I was
together.
like, you
Yeah.
guys got to do one
Yeah.
in sync, and then they didn't even stop on
Yeah, it was
cue.
sick.
It was like LeBron was just like one of the guys just doing a fucking Euro. with
he
it.
kept looking. Me and Bob, had this like because the first hole he's like, I want to see that divot, that practice
I know, I
divot.
never gave him
and then
this.
on the last hole we had one shot left, and you're in the fairway, and you hit a no divot, and he was like, damn, it was so.
It's the
didn't
only
even
time
think
you've
about
never not done practice.
I
rounds.
know.
I don't know what
I know.
came over
It's
you.
what he wanted.
I was trying to pick him clean.
He
I
was
guess.
rattled once he asked about Luca. It was toast.
It's one of my. I mean, I know you've given us some unbelievable clips. You don't want to know how much I've watched that. It's the because to see you in that, he just goes, "How's Luca?"
Didn't want to disappoint.
He's
you.
hanging in there.
He's hanging
I
in
play
there.
well for him.
Yeah, but play well. Shoot well.
I'm gonna shoot well for him.
Shoot good.
Shoot good for him.
Don't want to disappoint him.
I picture you leaving Jupiter. Last thing you do is you turn to Luca and you go, "I'm gonna play well for you, Luca." And Luca's just drooling and like looking around, has no
as
idea
if he would know,
what his father just said dead to me. Him doesn't know who LeBron is.
To say he's hanging in there, that Luka's not 1 year old yet.
He's hanging in there.
Yeah, that's tough. He's 8 months.
Honestly, credit to you. I
literally hanging in his.
I would have been
crib.
rattled. LeBron, I'm saying when we got there, you didn't see him say what up, J-Bone. He said what up to me, like he knew who we were. So I was immediately at ease. He didn't ask me like. I totally understand him throwing you off about your son.
The thing is, I wasn't nervous. Like I don't really get nervous like to meet people, but it was just like it just kind of threw me. It threw me off. It was like I had like kind of like scripted like how I was gonna like interact or what I was gonna say when I first met him, and I couldn't process. I was like, oh yeah, thanks.
There was this buildup. Like even in the afternoon, I kept saying to you, I was like, he will cancel. Like he's got. I couldn't wrap my head around that it was really going to all go.
Well, it's
down.
like a golf match where like your opponent's got like a 20-footer to tie or like to win the hole, and you just have to like expect he's going to make it. Even in the back of your mind, you're like he's not. You just have to like. You have to believe the worst is going to happen in life, honestly, because then you're never disappointed.
I've done that.
But like. Once his security guy was there, once we got there and his security guy was there, that was the moment where I was like, I think that this is probably, we're over 50-50 chance at this point. Like, there's every chance the guy's like, guys, hey, hate to tell you, LeBron just canceled.
We would have totally understood.
We would have done a 2v1 9-hole.
Yeah, that would have
We would have just done some.
We would have been looked like a great idea.
This is the most depressed YouTube golf match ever.
That would have sucked. There's no way I could have filmed if it would have been. Now, what we do owe to the people that you could say we let them down on, and I think we were just coming off such a high that to bring it back in, granted, we're just playing golf, but we owed them. We were in LA. We could have done that Links at Victoria major.
Fair.
Just know for the fans, we have that in our mind, and I don't see a world where we're out here again and do not get that video in. We owe that to you guys. We will get that. But what a
by the way, our caddy, Luis,
awesome.
His home course is the Links of Victoria. He told me that on the putting green. Swear to God. Told me on the putting green. Yeah, he's like
better now?
I swear he's like
greens have always been
it's
great.
not better. He's like man, he's like y'all dog my. I didn't think he said dog my. He's like you guys have done stuff in my course. I was like, where at? He's like Victoria, and I was like Links to Victoria. He's like, yeah, man, that's where I play. I'm like. Oh, I was like, no shit. He's like, I was like, that's a tough spot. Like, we're gonna do a major. He's like, yeah, man, it's tough. He's like, place has so much potential, but no one's putting it in. I was like, yeah, I hear no one's putting it in.
The greens roll nice though.
Yeah.
The greens roll nice. I would
Which
say
is funny. Like
he was a big. I didn't know if he knew that like LeBron was in the group, and I couldn't tell because he was pretty chill. And then. He on one of the holes, it was towards the end, it was like 8 or 9.
I know.
And LeBron's lining up the putt, and he was like, "King, it's about 3 balls right to left." And I was like, "Oh fuck, like that's awesome!" Like
he goes 2 cups of the right, King.
Yeah, exactly.
He also told me like halfway through the match that he was a caddy at Hillcrest back when I put the video up of the halfway hut that went viral. He's like, yeah, it caused a real stir amongst the club. I was
Is that what he said?
damn, dude.
Yeah.
But apparently, what I didn't know, Bob, and what Frankenheimer didn't tell us is that it went viral again recently, and I didn't even post it. It just resurfaced.
They tore it down.
It does it though.
They tore it down.
This is what I heard. I heard that.
Oh, no.
I heard that.
Too many people got their eyes on that.
No. I heard that. I believe this is true. I heard that they basically didn't have the right like zoning or permits for a permanent structure out there, and that video got around and kind of the county found out about it. So they had to take it down and then put something like non-permanent. So they have like almost like one of those like cars. There's like bar cars.
That's true.
So have you been back?
Have you been back?
Yeah.
And do people like look at you funny, or they just don't know that?
This is what I heard in the past like 6 months.
Okay, so I haven't been back.
They
in
took
6
that
months.
cart out. He had mentioned something about that, but it's there.
It is there.
Yeah, the thing that they took
You
away
went
was that
recently,
cart.
no?
Yeah, it was there. But he said something along those lines.
That basically something had like was like it like something got out and they had to like rip something down or to
Well, I'll
take
never
something
forget when
out.
Cutsy told the member when it was going, he said, "Oh, he'll be fine." He's like, "I got a letter in the mail." He's like, "You're gonna be fine."
Good exposure for the club, you know. I will say it's been cool. I only came back to LA one time since we moved, just to like pick up some stuff I had left. And it has been really, I know you guys lived here for longer than I did, but it's been cool to be back to hit up the old spots like Vito's and Tatsu Ramen. I still have never been to Dantana, so it's gonna be the first time.
Really?
But just like the weather, like LA, like the street, like it's cool to be back for a little bit. I'll be ready to go soon.
What stuff did you leave? You've been in Florida for like 2 years now.
Well, what did you say?
Nobody's enjoying it more than Feathers.
Guys, you should come back soon and make sure you rent the same house.
I had
out.
it was like some like suitcase or like some like clothes I had, or like hard drives or something that I had to come back for. What's going on over there?
No.
What's going on, folks? It's FP. I want to tell you a little bit about today's podcast sponsor, SeatGeek. They are back for their 4th year with us. We could not be more excited. With over 35 million downloads, they are the #1 rated ticketing app, and for a reason. They have over 70,000 events available, concerts, sporting events, festivals, you name it, SeatGeek has you covered. NBA playoffs are coming, NHL's in full swing, as is baseball, and SeatGeek is the place to go to get your tickets. I love using SeatGeek. It is so easy to use. You pull up any game you want. It's going to show you the stadium. Me, I'm looking at Phillies, visiting the Marlins close by. Get to check my Phillies out, and they got a great ticketing rating system. 10 green, you're getting an amazing deal. 1 little red, maybe look at some other choices, but it is so easy to use. And you know we have you guys covered with the promo code. Use promo code BDS Podcast 10, and you're going to get 10% off your entire next order of tickets. That's 10% off your next order of tickets using promo code BDS Podcast 10. Big thank you to SeatGeek.
Yeah, it was. It really was. It was very cool being back. It really was an enjoyable trip, and it's not even done yet. Now we have the game. We saw a TikTok going around of what somebody like with that Jack's Dining Room reviewed the suite that we're going to be in tomorrow, and it looks fun.
Oh yeah,
it's
a bronze
suite,
Clearly, there's some food items in there.
Yes, it's going to be
Sushi.
Now maybe we could do behind the scenes for again. We don't. The video's already come out,
but we're gonna try to film and put it in the video for sure.
Okay. Yeah, that'd
like
be amazing.
Yeah, it'll be interesting, man.
Let's talk Masters plays, prize picks. We're going to be firing out the entire week long. So far, it's been a blast because if there's a play that we like, they've been putting us on the app, which is awesome. Yeah. So promo code BDSFP, I'm going to hand it over to you. What do you like Masters plays for the folks to ride?
Sure. I like. I mean, I'm just going to give you some guys that I like, and as far as like
culture pick,
how we feel about like winner, top 10 or top 20. These are just guys I like to perform. So definitely, I explore top 10 of values there, top 10 for sure, but top 20 even. Like I think Justin Rose is in form. I think he's been playing unbelievable golf. Obviously, he lost in a playoff to Rory last year. He's always hanging around at Augusta. He's playing as good a golf as he's played his entire career recently, which is wild. I like Oberg a lot. I think he's always competing. I liked him in the players. He looked good, kind of stumbled at the end, but like he's going to break through. I don't know if that's necessarily going to be the Masters, but I think top 10 for him is a great pick, and you're going to get good value there. This is going to be a different type of one, and I don't know even if Prize Picks does this, but like, you know how they do like top finishers from different like continents?
Yeah, I think these are in culture pick.
Yeah, culture picks. Like so I like Sung J M top Asian. I think he plays them. Is that okay? That's good. We go with that.
Oh, I was talking to him. He was filming.
You were nodding your head like you had another
he's
Asian.
Filming me. This kid has been filming me more than anyone would believe. He's turning into you.
Yeah, I love it.
Are you gonna write him up?
Train me.
Are you gonna write him up?
That's right.
I didn't train. I've never been a guy who. But what are you filming right now?
Write him up.
Well, it wasn't you, but I'm filming for the podcast.
You know what?
Behind the
He's
scenes.
earned the right to just let the kid work.
Write him up.
No,
he has,
hasn't.
man.
I'm sorry to interrupt you. I just
He was like nodding his head like he didn't like the Sung J pick.
No. I saw him creeping on me, and I'm like, "What are we doing?" It's not 9 p.m., so you're fine. But
look, Bob has trained me, right? Bob will he's like, yo, if you see something funny, just
what did you see that was funny?
Good point. Good question.
Well, if I say that ruins the point.
No, it doesn't.
I just don't like being surveilled.
Who was it? Say who it was.
It was Cutsy.
All right, you're good.
Always something
man.
with me, yeah, always.
But I will say, like, I got this bright orange phone now. It's the only.
Yeah, it's hard to hide.
You're gonna need a case.
Put a case on that
You're gonna
guy.
have to get a case
I
for
ordered
that
one,
thing.
but I can't snipe anymore.
Okay, Stubby, I'm sorry
So
for
the
Jensen's
top
behavior,
Asian
but
win the Masters.
No, it's like finisher.
Okay.
It's like the highest Asian
Finisher player. I like that.
Yeah.
you can do it from every like country.
Yeah, I
So
think
who's
most of
like
them
some
could.
guys? Okay, if you have to worry about Matsuyama.
Yes.
Correct.
Matsuyama's
Which, yeah, I mean,
good.
I
He'll be
think
the
that'd the main
favorite.
one, which is
Or-
pretty good.
Sorry, I don't-
I just think Sungjae always finishes
Minwoo
high.
Lee, yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know what his form is, but I know he's been playing, and he always plays. I feel like he always plays Augusta well. Augusta is very much more than I think any other venue throughout the year is
Horses for
it
courses?
is horses for
I love
courses,
that
like
phrase.
guys that play Augusta well, and there's guys that can be playing some of the best golf all year. They just don't know Augusta, and like you have to like that's why Fred Couples can make the cut. That's why Vijay Singh can be in contention in years that it doesn't make any sense. It's not going to happen at any other location all year. But like if you know how to play Augusta, you can get away with maybe not being at top form. Like you don't need to be a guy that just finished top 10 the week before.
You gotta know where to
2 weeks
miss.
before. You gotta know where to miss. Gotta know where to hit it. Know where to not hit it. And I think that's why I like to trend some of these older guys or some guys that have wrecks. Like Oberg would be my exception to that rule, but he has had high finishes there. He drives the ball so well, hits it far enough. Just a solid, steady player. So if those are my three kind of like guys
Im's
that I
having
like.
a great year so far too.
Who's that?
Sanjay Im's having a great year.
He is, and he has played Augusta well historically.
that.
Just it's there's so much of it at Augusta is driving the ball well. I mean, obviously putting and approach, but like you have to like drive it in the right spots at that course. And if you're in the wrong spot off the tee, those greens are so tough coming in from the rough, elevated greens. It's so hard. So those would be like kind of the three that I would go with.
Showtime Anytime Featherston, you've seen him on my Instagram, one of the most mesmerizing golf swings of all time. We love it. And I would argue, Fezzi, we've been having a good time. I don't think anybody's been having a better time.
Well, let's see. Is he in the shot?
Come on in, Joe.
Here, come.
Come on in, Joey. I would argue that I don't think anybody's.
You're good. I was joking. You're good.
Fezzi, would you argue that as much fun as we're having, that you probably had the most fun this week?
The most fun?
Yeah.
I don't know. I wasn't there with LeBron yesterday, but otherwise, yeah, probably me.
Yeah. Fezzi's been having a ball.
I always have a good time with the boys.
His Masters pick and his Masters dinner, I think.
Yeah, we
I
need
like
you
that.
to. Yeah, we need your Masters
You should just
pick.
travel the country enjoying your friends' Airbnbs that they rent. That would be a good little tour, dude.
Yeah, man, that sounds good to me.
Masters pick, please.
Give me.
Masters dinner. What? So first.
No,
course?
pick. First, give who you think is gonna.
Oh,
Oh, he's going right into
He's like,
that
I
dinner.
think.
Or like,
I think
a top 10, top
goes,
20.
I think the lobster
like a
tail will
Masters
win.
play.
would it be?
I think he's.
No, just any player who give us a pick.
Just a play.
Would it be bad for me to pick Bryson?
You can pick whoever.
Like,
you
top,
guys-
like to
yeah,
win or
you-
top 10?
To win.
Top 10.
Okay,
Oh,
Bryson
win.
for it all. Yeah.
Okay, Bryson DeChambeau, and
I like
then
that a lot.
now
Okay.
say you win the Masters, so you're coming back the next year for your dinner. Lay it out for us.
Here we go. Now here's the real question. So it's first course, entree, dessert. Right?
You
Yeah,
can, I
you
think
get
you
like-
can play
you can
whatever.
have, like,
you can have
salad
options.
and-
too.
Yeah, you
Entree
can have
options.
It's usually like two
Yeah.
apps, a salad,
Two
a
options.
couple options on entree, and then a
Yeah.
No.
Go
And then if
big.
you want to throw your wine selection in there, go for
It's
it.
your dinner, dude. Now you do have to pay for it. We found out from
Yeah, that's a good
from
point.
John
You do have
Rahm
to pay for it.
that you have to pay for it. Yeah,
I'm on the hook for it.
But
you
just-
are, but it's
you just
hypothetical.
won the
Yes,
Masters.
won
You
the
got all the
Masters.
money in the world.
Yes.
Yeah, no, we're gonna ball. So
Yeah.
all right, so all right. Give me a second here because you guys kind of caught me off guard.
Sure.
All right. Okay, so we're gonna start off with some caviar and bellinis.
Yes. Nice. That boy, show.
Caviar and bellini, creme fraiche, of course.
Yes.
From fresh.
I'm thinking maybe like a martini fountain,
Whoa.
a little martini fountain with some fixings on the side. If you want to do like olives or lemon
Yeah.
or whatever
I like
else.
martini
Yeah,
bar.
You ever do one of those little onions in the
I
martini?
like what you're
Yeah.
up to.
Yeah, so get some of that going for the appetizers. Maybe like something simple like bruschetta. I like oysters personally. You know,
Yeah, sure, have some
bruschetta.
oysters.
Oysters, caviar. We'll move into maybe like a lobster roll or something.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay.
Some crab cakes or something like that.
Wow.
I'm sticking with the seafood right. I'm trying to stay away from red meat right now.
Okay.
So we're doing seafood, lobster rolls, crab cakes, dessert. I mean, I love a tiramisu.
Do you really see? I
love
think
a tiramisu.
is the most overrated dessert. I really do.
Bobby.
I think tiramisu.
I don't know if it depends. Are you having a good one though?
It just gets so much love, and there's just not
It's not
much
for me.
there.
It's a lot of show. It's a very showy
Yeah, for
dessert.
sure.
But if you do,
Sure
other than
is.
that, it'd be like an ice cream sundae.
Sure is a showy
now,
dessert.
now we're talking.
Ice cream sundae.
But
Yeah.
Showtime, I thought you
I
would have
like
done
that.
like the Gordon Ramsay, like your specialty.
Wellington.
You know what? You're
The
right.
beef
Actually, I'm going to
Wellington.
take back everything I just said.
No, you got to win another Masters. I'm sorry.
We're going to do the beef Wellington. Then you're
That's
absolutely
like your
right.
favorite. That's
Beef
what I thought
Wellington
you
with
were.
a lobster tail on the side. I'll keep
There you
the
go.
seafood element.
I like
there.
that.
And Fezzi,
And I stick with the ice cream sundae
people
dessert.
a lot of people I think have already seen from the Instagram. It's by far my favorite swing in all of golf.
Oh, here we go.
So we can play a couple clips of Fezzi swinging.
Do we have
what,
to?
What
We
do you
are.
think? Gallery. Okay, there's a gallery there at the Masters. A Prize Picks more or less would be on your Thursday round.
Whoa.
Who do you mean my score?
Yeah, like what they would put the line,
Matt,
the more
like,
or less.
kidding
line.
me?
Like tournament conditions, tournament
You
tees,
kidding me?
people out there.
118.
That seems.
I'm going
seems
more.
low.
Give me the more.
That seems low, Fezzi. 118.
Give me the more.
Are
Are you kidding me? 118.
On a good day.
Hey, Bob.
You kidding me? 92.
Give me, yeah.
Showtime, I think I would shoot like 140.
Let me
No,
ask you,
really?
Jensen.
Or like 120, 130.
You need a
maybe.
mic.
What Fezzi would you?
No, I think I would shoot like 120, 130.
No,
yeah.
you would not shoot
At
130.
Augusta tournament conditions?
No, look,
From the
I
tip?
you would not shoot.
This guy would be in
Man, I
Rays
think
Creek.
120 is, if you have to putt out, you have to putt out.
They'd be calling it Cutsy's Creek
But
by
I'm
the
not
time
saying
you
I'm
were
a
All right,
good
done.
well, let's just
golfer,
not
but
get
I
carried
mean,
away
I'm
here.
just
I'm not
saying.
30 strokes behind cuts either. What are you saying? You
At
I
think-
think
Augusta,
I'm saying if
greens are
I,
fast.
I'm just saying this. If I had a couple, like a blow up or two, where like, and I had to putt out, like I can't pick up, like I have to shoot out my score.
it'd be
120, 130
Yeah,
is
I'm looking at
very,
150.
very
I
realistic.
I'm not sure I disagree. I think I would be happy to break 85.
Yeah.
That's apples and oranges here. We're talking.
Well, no,
about
but that's
bad golfers.
no,
here.
but that's
the
13.
point.
That's 13 over what my norm would be, and I think that like scale of over slides
starts-
higher
yes.
the worse you get.
Yeah.
That makes sense. So like,
I think-
what do you shoot normally?
Well, normally I play a fucking
Sure,
municipal golf
of
course.
But what do you shoot at that place?
Like a 90.
Okay, so we'd add 13, but I'm going to slide you maybe to like
20,
25.
25. Yeah,
so now we're
25.
at 115.
And then it's
Yeah,
Augusta.
you're not far
but
off.
it's also Augusta. Showtime.
Like, I mean,
gallery
Showtime.
too.
That shoot
Yeah.
on 18 is no like I don't know. And again, I'm terrible. I would put mine at like 130, 140.
Here's the real question.
Justice.
I would like to ask.
Oh, yeah.
that man. what he
He needs a mic. Give me your. Yeah.
honestly,
Here, Showtime.
Jensen,
All right.
Wow. Nice.
honestly, Jensen,
Really
what do
nice.
you honestly think your Prize Picks more or less would be?
Well, considering I shot a 118 like a couple months ago in Orlando on a municipal course, I'm probably putting up like a 140, 130.
Okay, I'll tell you something. You're gonna get-
If I'm headed for a 118 on my scorecard in Orlando, that card ends on like the 5th hole. There's no
You're just sticking around.
No, it
sticking
was-
around for to
You're
count
not-
118.
Well, it was one of those days I was shooting so bad and I was gonna give up, but I was like, you know what? I'm doing so bad. I want to see
Let me
how
see
bad
how
I'll
bad.
do.
Okay, fair enough.
So I
that
stuck
was
it
actually
out
the
and
round he hit a hole in one on the par 4.
Yeah. You should.
Yeah,
That was actually one of my lowest rounds of all time.
I've been noticing
I
about
believe
with
it.
tracking my handicap is I don't play enough rounds where we're all keeping score and not
Correct.
in like a
YouTube like
I haven't
We
posted
play so much
around.
golf that we don't post that we can't.
Yeah.
Or even too, but if you're like playing a scramble, you can't put your score in because like it changes everything, and your whole mindset when you're playing like a scramble compared to like when you're playing around where every shot like counts, it's very different because you don't have like, especially if you got a good guy like FP behind you, like it's like, okay, if I mess a shot up, it's not that bad, but like when you play solo, every shot it's like, okay, I can't.
I wonder what you guys would shoot in a scramble at Augusta.
well, you know,
that's
we
a
have
good question.
Do you
And if
think we can
Augusta,
make
if you're watching,
Yeah, it sounds like
we're
a really-
happy to
it sounds
film
like a
that
really great
video.
video.
Yeah.
That would be.
In case the Masters needs any promotion, we are happy
Yeah.
to film that video.
They want to get the word out.
yeah.
Could you imagine getting that?
I think you
call?
guys could, I mean, I don't know. FP, you'd know better than me what that score would be.
Oh, your score?
No,
No,
you
scramble.
You guys
Our
scrambling.
scramble score.
From tournament
At Augusta?
tees. Oh,
Not necessarily tournament tees like the tips they play. Like, I don't know if, I don't know.
Well, I mean, I think I'd work backwards. I would say like
try to
if
break
I
80?
if I'm trying to break 85, how many shots are these guys going to contribute?
Sure.
On top of my score,
Putts are gonna be
putts for
big.
sure. Cutsy
Yeah.
a few drives for sure. Bob, you all can do anything at any time. So I mean, and I get to see 2 putts
Yeah,
potentially
that
before you guys might make some.
You think even potentially?
No.
Oh, okay, I'm
I
just
was gonna
wondering.
say try to break 80.
No.
Just asking.
No.
You don't think so? You don't
Because you
think
guys in a
so?
scramble in 18. Listen, I'm
No.
saying
it's so
not-
long.
Yeah.
It's so long. That's
Because like
the thing.
we play a lot,
It's
probably a lot
so
shorter now. But you
long.
guys, if you
I
guys,
mean, that would be the reason. I think 75.
okay.
would be like a good like 75, 76.
You could get a hole where like 3 of you hit it into the water, and it's just like
the length is the real problem. I mean, everything obviously is tough.
Now,
but the length is the
hear me
huge
out.
issue.
Hear me out for that title.
70.
What would a 3-man scramble shoot at Augusta National?
Like
just
that.
hear me out.
I think no.
What if we bring Fezzi in as the 4th?
I believe that would, you'd contribute one or two.
A couple.
74.
You know what I love
I
about
was just trying to watch golf out by the pool, and now we're in here having this conversation.
Hey,
I'm just minding my own business.
you're coming to Augusta.
You know what I like what
I don't
Fezzi
think
does?
Showtime would mind if it led to that.
Fezzi, like even if
Augusta? No.
even
I
if
mean,
Jamie's like having a terrible day out on the course, like even if he's not hitting it well,
Which is often.
he'll do like the greens and regs, like with the arrows and
Yeah.
stuff and the putts.
Well, I
You
got
do
that from
too.
Cutsy. I got
Yeah,
that
Keeping your
from Cutsy.
stats,
Yeah.
dude. Nice.
It's just fun.
I got to start doing that. I just
What it
don't
does
see
do-
There's a great app for that, Bob.
The
the
Grint
Grint
Yeah.
app.
Grint app.
Yes,
Grint app.
that's
Sure.
right.
Keep track of all those
Save.
stats on there.
And
That's
we
right.
will.
And we
But
will.
that is helpful.
Drinks per hole as well,
per
yeah.
hole?
Drinks.
Can you?
Yeah.
It'll like show you, like it'll show you when like you don't like the drinking's not helping anymore.
It's like Whoop for
Yeah,
drinking.
kind
Like,
of, yeah.
like you must have had 2 beers on this hole.
Correct.
Your Grint score is fucking 10.
Yeah,
But what that does
the
help
Grint app
you-
tells you to drink. It's like at one point it's like you need to drink a beer.
Your golf swing needs
Judging
a
by our
beverage.
stats, you're a beer
You need a
behind.
cocktail.
You're gonna need to grab a drink. Yeah.
Your golf swing is in
that's a good
dire
question, though.
need.
What's the optimal amount of drinks to like play good golf?
That's a great.
I think
that's
everyone's
another video.
Yeah, I think everyone's different, but it's definitely like a bell curve. The bell curve with like a sharp decline. So I think like you can rise, you get good, and there's a plateau of amount of drinks that's perfect.
Right.
I
Gets
know
you swinging easy. But I think if it took you 4 beers to get there, it'll take you 2 to go fucking way back.
So like, where's the top of your curve?
What curve?
Mine's like a a roller coaster goes up to the top.
That's what we call a ladder, dude.
It's got loop-de-loop.
That's
Yeah,
what we call
that's
a
right,
fucking
that's
ladder.
right.
All right.
Five drinks, I think.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It also depends what you're
5,
drinking,
6.
right?
Yeah,
like
yeah,
if
yeah.
you're having like if you're drinking like Jack and
Shots are
Diet,
different, yeah.
then
They're not,
that's
but
going to
they
hit
are.
a little harder than if you're doing like beers or if you're doing like even like a mixed, like a transfusion.
We've
You
had
know,
this-
it still
we've had
pops
this
up.
co- we've
It
literally-
still pops up on
we've
my page every
literally
once in a
had
while.
this conversation
It's when we were at
before.
Chevy Chase Country Club doing a podcast, and we were talking about how much more hammered you get off of Fireball.
yeah.
And FP was like, "You guys know it's the same
science.
amount of alcohol," and we were like, "No,
A beer,
no," and we
a
were
glass
wrong.
of wine,
You
and
hear
a
that,
shot
James?
are all the same.
Yeah,
That the
but it's like
difference
you.
of
you
the
difference
shot
is
the
the
same.
time.
yeah, you take more
The
shots.
time of
12 ounces
consumption.
beer.
Yes.
1.5 ounces of liquor, 5.5 ounces of wine.
It's all the same.
Standard drink.
It's and
Right,
it
and we were like
treats you
arguing
all
with
the
this
same.
guy, and we were like, "What the fuck are you
sounded
talking
so
about?" I know we're
crazy.
like,
It does,
science.
but the
'Cause
difference,
you get
the
more
difference is
in the
how
time.
long it takes you to consume each
Yes,
of those things.
yes, yes.
So it's
The shot
you
goes
can take
fast.
6 shots in a hole.
Right.
Right, and then it hits, you like that. You're not gonna be able to get 6 beers down.
We
Like
had
you,
this convo.
you get more delayed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think for me, if you go to one of the
concede.
really nice clubs like Fez, when we played at Hillcrest,
Oh.
they like if you ask for a double, they'll look at you like you're crazy because it packs such a punch. That like for me, it's a cocktail and a half at those types of courses where they load it up.
they
Where I'm in
do.
the best spot. Once I go past that, head on a
A
swivel.
lot of places you don't need to ask for double because half of the glass is already
Yeah, they
booze.
tell you.
It's
oh,
expected.
No, no.
Well,
Yeah.
they just stay
Yeah.
heavy pour.
That's why you
heavy.
pay that premium.
Correct.
That's why you pay to park.
Pay to play.
Pay to park.
All right. Well, look. Shout out LeBron. That's unbelievable. Really cool moment for the show. Shout out Prize Picks. Shout out clap for James Patrick Featherston, the Nantucket native.
Showtime all the time.
Yeah, it's just the best. One of the most enjoyable rounds of golf you could play.
Well, no, tomorrow morning before we do anything, I got a barber coming at 9:00. Do a full beard trim and shave.
I did think
Things out of control.
I did think it was ridiculous. You got in your story and you were like, my hair's out of control. If there's a barber in town, bro, you lived here for 8 years.
I haven't lived here in 2 years. You fucking moron.
Barbers fucking set up shop for 60
Yeah, they
years,
do.
dude.
It's a career.
Bro, everywhere you go, you will see those colorful swirlies, dude.
Okay, yes, that's fine. But first of all, the haircuts I used to get when I was here before, up until like right before we left, I didn't have long hair. So like now it's like my hair's longer.
Okay,
when I
fair.
first lived in LA, I was getting buzz cuts. Like I don't do the same.
What kind of credentials does this man have?
So the guy that I got is actually Matt's buddy. He knows this guy. It's his barber, and he's like, he will do like a house call, which is great because we don't have a vehicle right now, so I don't know where to go. And I trust that he's not going to give me like bullshit. And if he does, then it is what it is. But I feel like this is going to sound really bad, but if you have long hair, it's very like, and maybe you would know better than me, Stu, because I haven't had long hair for more than a few years. It's harder to find someone who knows how to cut long hair for men than like someone who could standard do a barber like Buzz. Yeah. So I feel like if you want to get like a proper haircut for like long hair, going to like a salon style is better.
A barber shop
sounds weird, but
no, it's true. A barber shop is they're not prepared really for the long. They can do like the kind of some of the stuff, but they're used to like the shape up, short male hairstyles. They can mess with that. But yeah, generally you almost want a stylist, a woman stylist who cuts long hair for a living to handle long hair.
Yeah, and so that's why it's like when I was asking for here, because I just really didn't. There's my one buddy who used to cut hair here, but he's just not in town this weekend. So.
Was that one of my favorite moments on the Brilliant Dumb Show is when you said your barber was runner up for Canadian Barber.
Well,
yeah,
so a lot of people were like, "Why don't you just call the Canadian Barber of the Year?" But that guy actually lives in Vancouver, so it's
that makes
checks
sense.
Out. That
does make sense. It would be a weird award to win living in LA. That would be a tough one to live.
I was like, he's the Canadian Barber.
That would be tough.
Yeah, it's not about Canada; it's about where you're from.
He's actually from Dallas.
Yeah. 6 months in a day in Vancouver just so he can get the award, but then he spends most of his time down here.
It's like taxes.
That's correct. Yes.
So but I don't think that's weird. I think that makes sense. I feel like I wanted to get like, and by the way, I always appreciate when people like give recommendations. Same as like if you go somewhere new and like, I would love a great food recommendation. It's like, it's nice to see that like people are trying to like spread the wealth and like share good info, right?
Barbers are tough, man. I haven't found.
Well, that's why I don't think. Why do you think that was weird that I did that?
I just thought. Well, my thing was. I think it was weird. You lived here for 8 years, so like the bar, like the barbershops. That's all I was saying.
Okay.
But finding a barber incredibly hard. I still haven't found like my guy or my girl in Florida, and it's brutal. I found a guy here. I found when I was here, I had a great guy at the in one of those like those 2-deck like complexes that are all over this place. So I found one there, and I haven't found one since.
Why don't you go while you're here?
Well, Cutsy's guy's coming tomorrow.
Is he going to cut?
No.
You're going to sit here.
I just thought of that right now.
You're going to sit here and talk shit.
No, but I'm talking shit about him, not about the barber.
You're going to get your haircut too.
You want to cut? Can I get a cut? I can.
I should get a cut. You know what? Guys that are doing home cuts.
I'll be honest with you. I just got one, but judging by, let's see how he does with you.
Yeah.
I might have him
because he asked
come
me,
over
did
here.
anybody else want any? And I was like, I'm probably going to get.
You guys could just.
If I can get a cut,
you want to cut? You want to cut, J-Bone? You want to cut? Everyone gets a cut.
People,
it's like Oprah. You get a cut. You get a cut. You get a cut.
If you get to the level of barber where you are doing house calls, you're fucking good.
Yeah. I feel like it's just.
I played golf with a guy that was doing like a lot of NBA guys haircuts, like Chris Paul and all those guys. $500, $600 per haircut.
There you go.
So that's if you ask me, you're not
just to like shape them
no,
up,
but to me, you're paying more for the service of them.
Like, and they know you got it. They know you got it.
It's like you're paying more for food that's coming through DoorDash.
You ain't charging Chris Paul $50.
If I'm giving you $500 for an haircut, you ain't getting a tip. You build that in. Go ahead and build that in.
They turn the thing around at the end. The barista turns it around. It's like 5, 10, 20%.
I will say the one thing. I mean, you mentioned that you lived here 8 years. You don't know your barber, but like the one thing that I do say that's really cool to come back is like the food spots that we used to have at our disposal. Oh, yeah. That like I really don't feel like we took. I think maybe we took it for granted a little bit. Like, for sure. And I'm not saying that the Jupiter food scene's not good because I think it is actually really good and it continues to like grow. And there's like more restaurants going into West Palm and Jupiter, but like LA is different, dude. It's got everything you want. Like we had tacos the first night, bro. It was like
where'd you get the tacos?
The Gardens of Tacos.
Hey, closed on Tuesdays.
Yeah, I like Vito's so much that I went and picked it up just because I wanted to go.
I respected that.
How did it look? Does it look? It looks good.
It's exactly.
Oh, it's beautiful.
Just that's what you want.
Same people.
We used to eat on those tables, the ones where you would pull the chair out and you hear the creak on the concrete.
They were.
That's how you knew you were at Vito's. Is the best.
Vito was stoked to see me. He came up behind me, put his arm around me. Wow. Told me I looked good. I told him he looked good. He looked the same.
He asked how Luca was. How's Luca?
Yeah,
Benji, that's the one thing I will say. But with you holding down the holding it down out here is enjoy that food, because I will say, as much as we love Jupiter, I miss the food scene big time.
Dude, I'm big on the sushi here, and it's like known for the sushi.
Yep.
What's your sushi spot here?
I mean, I got like 12 of them. Dude, I live on.
He's feeling
they call
himself.
It Sushi Row.
You live
Really?
on Sushi Row?
I live on Sushi Row.
That checks out.
Is that what it's called?
There's like 300 sushi spots.
Isn't
that are,
that
like, all
isn't that
the best.
a sushi?
Something like
the one
that,
that
or 150.
Rock Socks used to go all the time
The
to.
who?
Rocks. What's the guy who did the food reviews?
Rick Locks?
Rick Locks.
Oh,
yeah.
he went to Shibuya.
Shibuya. Did you go there?
Shibuya.
Really?
Where did you take
That's where we
me?
went for the first episode
one of the
about
first
the
trips I
sports.
came here, Cuts. You
Shibuya,
took me.
Wisconsin.
We went and got sushi one time.
Oh, we went to Sugarfish. I
Right,
think.
go.
Oh, classic. Well, that's what we had at the house the other night.
Is that right?
I think
Yeah, all
so.
the boxes.
You ordered like a shrimp.
Well,
roll.
of course I did. I don't think that doesn't sound like where we went.
I would have to think.
I
back.
can picture the place, but I don't know.
I remember you came and we went to that dive bar on
Barney's Beanery.
Was it Barney's?
Fun bar. Yeah.
That was OG days.
No,
man.
we met
Remember
at the Pink
remember
Taco.
we went after the Riviera?
I met you at the Pink Taco.
Yeah.
I
And then we
flew
went to
in.
Pirates.
I met you at the Pink Taco
the
literally
best day ever.
15
Up until
minutes before
yesterday.
it closed.
Up until yesterday, was the best.
Yeah, and we stayed open.
You
for
had to
40
order.
minutes.
You ordered 4 beers for each of us, and I got there. There were 4 beers. I was like, "Why are there so many?" He's like, "They close in 10 minutes." And I was like, "Thank
Yeah, that was
thank
Pink
God we met
Taco.
like up
Yeah,
here. Like,
it's
what
okay.
did
But
I
you
do
know
this
what?
for?"
FP and I were just getting after. We had like Miller Lights on the table.
Yeah, it
Was
was
that
awesome.
Barney's Beanery?
And
No,
then we did Barney's Beanery after. I think.
Yeah, Barney's Beanery don't close early.
The Pink Taco fell off.
Oh, really?
Yeah, they're done, right?
Yeah, Pink Taco sucks, man.
Yeah.
Well, no, but I'm saying back then, this was years ago, and
Years
we were
ago,
just
it was
like,
fine.
this is the first time I came. This is
Yeah.
when I came for.
we played Pelican Hill.
And then we went up to Quail.
Is that the first time I came? Is when we filmed? I don't think
Had to be.
I feel like
It
I
did
came.
me and
I feel
Bob
like I
versus
came,
you.
I feel like I came one time and we just played like Wilshire.
That was
And
another time.
that was a
you
different-
and I
that was
played
before, I
with
think.
Buscemi we played. And
No, we played with our boy Eric Levine.
It's chill, man.
Yeah, that's
dude,
right,
it's
Eric
Chev,
Levine.
dude. I like it out here, but
I thought
Chev,
you
dude.
came
almost
out once
killed
with,
him.
or was it you? You came with me with
I almost
Buscemi
killed
out
Eric
there to
We
You
Wilshire.
did almost kill Eric Levine.
It's the most
That
embarrassing
place-
moment of my life.
We should hit
I
up
almost
Eric
killed Eric
Levine.
Levine on the tee box.
You did at
Oh, you
Chevy.
weren't there. It was before we flew to
Chev,
Quail.
dude.
I hit a tee shot. It was a par 3 at Quail. I hit a tee
At Chev.
shot. It hit the tee marker and it flew over his head and onto the street. It was the most. It was the worst.
it was
It
a
was
rifle.
awful, and he didn't care.
The
Rifle.
worst part, James, was I was standing right there. And then you
Oh, of
know.
course
But no one was filming it. It was like.
Bob loves watching bad things happen.
But it was like.
You know what? It was no big deal, man.
You hurt
Yeah.
yourself on the golf course.
It was like
It was
the
no
ball.
big deal, bro.
You heard
not
two
wrong.
noises. It was like the ball hit the club, and then not a half second later, you heard the ping of it hitting the tee marker. It was like ping, ping, and it went out.
Back in January, I'm playing at DeBell, and it was like kind of cold out. It was like an early morning round. It's like, we have jackets on and stuff. And my game is just terrible. It's terrible. And actually, I was using the 3-wood that you gave me, Bob.
It's your fault.
Yeah. Yeah, it's your fault. 3-wood. And so I go on the tee box. I'm at the blue tee markers, and the white tee markers maybe, 6 yards in front of me, right? So I go to tee off, and I just toe it. And it ricochets off the white tee marker in front of me 45 degrees to the left and just like thumps, hits this lady in the stomach. And I mean, this is
Collapse?
This is in a split second.
God! Oh my God!
Oh my god! Oh my god!
And I look over.
Oh my god! Oh my god!
And it was, and so I drop my club, and like I'm like, oh my God, like I'm so sorry. Oh my God, like are you okay? Like I'm freaking out.
Oh my god! Did she collapse?
No, she just stood there. She took it, but she had like this padded jacket on.
Took it?
She had like a padded jacket on, like a Patagonia.
Wasn't she playing with her husband?
Yeah, she's playing with her husband, and she and the husband are there, and she's like doubled over, and I like dropped my club. I'm like, oh my God,
My god!
are you okay? And she's like, yeah, just like Give me, I don't know what kind of damage that could do.
Wait, did she file a lawsuit?
No, she was like a really good sport about it. I mean, Joe, it was such a
Lady's got no gallbladder now, Bob.
No, but listen.
How do you like? How did you hit your next
to the
shot?
ball and then hit the
Right from there.
Yeah.
Drove his cart right
Were you
behind it to
playing
get the
with the
camera in
group?
view. Yeah.
This was a random.
Man, if you mind moving, I got to get this camera
Oh,
on this
you
thing.
were playing with her?
Yeah,
So you had to
You had
continue
to go the whole round? Oh,
What hole
my.
was there the whole round?
This was like the third hole. Fourth hole.
You play 18 with her?
Yeah. We were joking about it by the next hole.
What the? I thought she was on another
I bet she didn't stand in front of you the rest of the day, did she?
How did you hit the next shot?
So I picked up on that hole. I didn't finish that hole. I picked up. And the next tee box, I go to tee off. I'm like, hey, like maybe stand back. Like, do you have a helmet? Do you want to like protect yourself? Take some cover. So she was a good sport about
So
it.
Fez, didn't you say when the ball hit her, she just went?
I did not realize she was in your group.
Yeah, she's his
man.
playing partner.
She was like where the hot tub is.
I was gonna say if I'm teeing off,
I'm teeing off towards the camera, and she's where the hot tub is.
So it
right
went
there.
that. So it went. So it hit the
Hold
chair and then went there.
Ricochet. It
Oh
was
man.
such a freak occurrence, and that's why she couldn't be that mad at me because like I couldn't do that on purpose.
was it just a cold shank? Like they go direct?
No, it was. It ricocheted off the tee marker.
But the
Yeah,
tee marker
but
was to
I-
the
the
right.
tee marker-
No, it was direct. It was like directly, or like
How do you-
where the habit day is. White tee
Oh,
marker.
you were
was
lined.
there.
So you were lined up on the right side of the
How
bottom.
did it hit?
Yeah, I
What
hit
did
it
you
off
do
of
to
the-
make it
I
hit?
hit it off the toe. And it
toe
like
shanked
went
it.
like this.
What are we
And
toe
then-
shanked it?
Yeah, toe shank, sure.
Hey,
little toe shanky.
Hey, I'm gonna change my line for Augusta on the 4-man scramble. I think we're actually gonna go higher.
He
with
comes
him
back
involved.
and there's a plaque
Wait,
down.
but
It's like
Fezzi,
this
if
is where
I'm doing much
Fezzi
better
hit the-
now.
If it hit the tee marker, it's a shank.
Sure. All right. Fine.
He toe
You know
shanked
what?
it.
Let's not get hung up on semantics here. Let's not get hung up on the jargon of what is and is not.
Husband
What
get
a-
mad?
What?
How
No,
were they?
she was cool.
How old were they?
I don't know. 40s.
Oh, okay. I didn't know if it was like a. Yeah, yeah.
She was such a good sport about it, and we were cracking jokes by the next hole. Like it was,
Did the husband say anything to you?
dude. It was.
Quit hitting my wife.
Yeah, like you can't get that mad. Like it was a freak accident.
Oh man, thank God we continue this pod, dude.
Yeah, but Fezzi, like knowing you though. Like,
I felt awful.
Oh,
Terrible.
I was gonna say like that next hole. Like if you needed to hit a 3-wood, I don't see you changing off the 3-wood.
No,
like,
no. I screw that 3-wood. You
Is
want it
that
back?
so? Honestly, like if that next tee box, the
No, I
hole
went with the
called
hybrid.
for a 3-wood.
I went with the hybrid. I sacrificed
What a
the yardage.
story.
That's an unbelievable. Just the thought of the give me the
He just loves when people get hurt. Bob loves
sick
that
guy.
shit because he's not even talking about the story. He's just
No,
imagining
he just-
the
yeah,
noise
correct.
that came out of her.
Yeah.
You're insane.
You are a sicko.
If I was at that round,
Yeah, he would have
Well,
laughed.
luckily, she's wearing that jacket, the Patagonia or
Yeah,
whatever it
yeah.
was.
She was wearing a bulletproof vest.
If it wasn't for the Kevlar, you know,
So Leslie, that happened on the 4th, and then you
it
guys,
was the 4th hole.
So you picked up on the 4th, and then you played the 5th.
Correct.
And then the rest
I
of
may have
that's
just
amazing.
driven off.
Yeah, I would have been like, see ya.
no.
Take your hat off and shake hands.
Well, I'm not a quitter.
Yeah, but you are. Yeah,
Maybe at least call it after 9.
Yeah, no, not Fez.
yeah.
All right, Featherson, thank you for coming on. That was fucking awesome, dude.
None of this is admissible in court.
But we're
I
gonna
sure hope
just
not.
go crush some
Yeah,
chicks.
for entertainment purposes
He
only.
allegedly did that.
Allegedly.
We love you. We appreciate you guys. Fezzy, thanks for coming on. Just a true beauty. The Nantucket native. Let's go eat dinner, boys. It's going to be a great dinner. It's going to be a great dinner. Let's do it.